So let me start today with this. Why can't we appreciate the past? Why are we fixated on finding a new GOAT? Why are we obsessed and salivating over the next big thing? Why do we never look back and appreciate what we had? I don't have answers to any of those questions. I can't explain why the majority of America thinks that way, but I can question it, and I can criticize it. Imagine how insulting it must be to Michael Jordan, the true GOAT, to consistently hear his name in the news. Not for his achievements, not for his philanthropy, or owning the Hornets, for being compared to LeBron James, or being compared to any young player in the game today. Imagine how insulting that is. Wouldn't you be insulted? If you were the greatest at your profession, and anytime you heard your name in the news, it'd be all about somebody else trying to take you over, somebody else being similar to you, how would you react to it? I wouldn't be too happy. Instead of focusing on my achievements, what I've done, what I've put together, you're belittling it and then saying, he means nothing, new guy's coming up. That's basically what you're doing when you perpetuate the LeBron James GOAT narrative, which is what all of America is doing now since the Lakers finally won the finals. Immediately following the win, I took to social media like everybody else just to see the reactions of people in America, how they felt about LeBron getting his fourth finals win. Throughout my entire timeline, all I saw was GOAT, GOAT, GOAT. GOAT this and GOAT that. LeBron's the greatest of all time now. If LeBron wins one more title, he's the greatest of all time now. No dispute. Oh, LeBron's totals are way better than Jordan's. He's much better. Yep. Keep saying it. Keep perpetuating the narrative that you've been spoon-fed by basketball media people. Go ahead. I don't want any part of it. I'm here today to tell you the truth about the GOAT narrative, to tell you who really is the GOAT. And spoiler alert, it's not LeBron James. And unless he wins 12 or 13 titles, it won't be LeBron James. Sorry. Sorry to burst your bubble. Does anybody forget about the fact that LeBron lost 6 finals? The guy can't win when it really matters. That's a fact. Oh, he didn't have a good team around him. Yes, he did. He's had decent enough teams. He's the guy who determines who's on his team. The guy has more influence than the franchise's general manager or president. More influence than either of those two figures. More influence than the head coach. That's all true. Teams do well or worse. They make moves all based on his choices. Not people who, were hired for the job. So if anything, it's LeBron's fault that he lost. He was the one who assembled the teams around him. No one else. No one else got a say. No one else got a seat at the table. That's first of all. That argument means nothing to me because we all know LeBron has massive influence on who plays with him and who doesn't play with him too. We know that. You can't say he had a bad team. That's LeBron's fault that he didn't have a bad team. He picks who he wants. Secondly, are we going to forget about the fact that LeBron's decision-making has permanently ruined the NBA? The Big Three, remember that? Ruined the NBA. And they wonder why their ratings are down. The NBA went from a competitive, 1 through 8 seed playoff bracket that meant something to now a superstar-driven league in which it doesn't matter what seed you get. It doesn't matter the way you finish the regular season. All that matters is getting in. That decision ruined the NBA. It made the NBA Harlem Globetrotters basketball. That's a fact, too. You can't argue with me on that. And although it showed signs of being more competitive this year, in the end, look who won. Look who was there. No different. Nothing's different. It's the same. And for those who want to compare Jordan, for example, I've heard the argument so many times now of, oh, Jordan needed Pippen to win the finals. What did he do his first couple of years with the Bulls? Here's my question. What did LeBron do his first couple of years with the Cavaliers? Nothing. What did LeBron do to end up getting a ring? Oh, that's right. He formed the greatest team ever seen and went to the Miami Heat. Jordan stayed. Jordan was loyal. And when the Bulls drafted Scottie Pippen, that was it. It was over. The Bulls didn't need 3 superstars. Michael Jordan didn't need a new team. He chased a ring the right way. By merit, by hard work. By not having influence in the front office. That's how Jordan won. Talent. LeBron pulled every string. He was as clever as could be to win. You could say, well, that's the way it goes. He had a competitive edge. Well, that's not how it really should be construed. What it really means is that he wasn't strong enough on his own, even with a decent team around him in Cleveland, to win anything. He decided to leave and forsake his city. He decided to change the paradigm of the NBA and team up with 2 other superstars, and then they won. And they didn't win all the time. They still lost to the Dallas Mavericks, a team filled with 40-year-old players schooling LeBron up and down the court. Sean Marion, Jason Kidd, Dirk Nowitzki, give me a break. And he wins the one that means the most to him, right? In Cleveland, when he went back. Cleveland fans to this day should still be upset about that. How insulting. Your hometown kid leaves for no reason, wins a couple of times with a different team, then says, you know what, now I'm ready to go back and win again. Where was that drive? Where was that passion? Where was that energy when he first broke in? Why didn't he have the determination to win fair and square in Cleveland? To win with loyalty, with class. Where did that go? Michael never left. Things may have gotten tough. He never left, never forsaked his team or his teammates, and they won. Never lost in the finals. LeBron left. I remember that day, okay? I still have a throwback LeBron James jersey. All the other ones that were in existence were burned. Cleveland burned them. You can't find one of those anymore. Why are we forgetting about that? You know, everybody gives Kevin Durant so many issues for deciding to leave OKC and go to the Warriors and win championships. Fair point. Why don't we do the same for LeBron James? Why is it only KD who's the victim? Why do we go after KD but not LeBron for doing the exact same thing? LeBron was the one who started the trend. It's unfair. Unfair coverage. Oh, and by the way, let's not forget, again, Jordan doesn't lose in the finals. Jordan never loses in the biggest games of his career. LeBron lost a lot. 6 times. And he needed to go to another team, needed to go back to Cleveland, needed to go to the Lakers, needed Anthony Davis. He needed so many pieces. There are so many qualifiers when it comes to LeBron winning championships. There were no qualifiers with Jordan. He just won. That was it. Just won. No question, no dispute, no issue. No wondering or pondering. He simply won. LeBron needed so much help to win. And in the process, he actually ruined the NBA. That's true. By forming the Big Three, he changed the NBA forever in a bad way. Gone were the days where 1 through 8 mattered in the playoffs. Gone were the days of competition. Now, if you're a team and you don't have a superstar, you're nothing. If you don't have 2 or 3 superstars, you're nothing. Thank you, LeBron James. How is that a positive step for the game? How is that something that should be celebrated? Michael Jordan did not do that. In the 90s, every team had a superstar. Some of them too. That's it. Everyone was good. Now in the NBA, you have 10 teams who have 3 superstars, and everyone else sucks. Thank you, LeBron James. I can't believe I have to sit here and even make a video about this. It's shocking to me. But it needs to be said. So many people are going after Michael Jordan. So many people have said if LeBron wins one more, he's the GOAT. Some have said LeBron is the GOAT now. Why? Tell me why. Comment. Tell me why. What makes a 4-6 finals record GOAT-worthy? What makes changing the entire league for your benefit GOAT-worthy? What makes moving from team to team to team to win championships GOAT-worthy? How was any of that positive? How does any of that help your case? It doesn't. Jordan never left. He was loyal. He didn't always have the best team around him, but they found a way to win. And come the finals, we all know Jordan never lost. Never an excuse. Didn't have people bailing him out. Ray Allen, Kyrie Irving. He just won. Undisputedly won. LeBron still can't figure it out. He needed Anthony Davis. He needed Dwayne Wade. He needed Chris Bosh. He needed pieces around him to win multiple championships. That is not commendable. It's clever on LeBron's part, but it's not commendable. It doesn't make him the GOAT. What it makes him is some selfish basketball player who changed the game in a bad way to win championships. I don't respect that. Should you? Do you? Next time when you put out a tweet, or you seriously consider saying LeBron is the GOAT, I hope you think about what I just said. And compare that to Michael Jordan. Compare that to great players, Magic Johnson. Think about what I said before you say LeBron is the GOAT. He essentially ruined the game till today. From 2010 till today, the game is ruined. It's Harlem Globetrotters basketball. He had to recruit superstars to join him to play. He left teams, was unloyal to the fullest to win championships. How is that a good thing? Why do we select who we criticize and interrogate? KD did the same. People hate him. But LeBron, it's okay. LeBron loses 6 finals. Doesn't matter. That matters a lot to me. It should matter a lot to you. Before you ever think about making LeBron James your GOAT, I urge you to look at the facts. Don't look at the narrative you're being spoon-fed. Look at the facts. Look at the truth. Look at the stats. Look at the situation surrounding each championship. Then make your decision. And if you choose LeBron after all of that, then I have no words for you. I can't help you. No one can help you. You've obviously made the wrong decision, or you choose to neglect simple truth. Either way, there's no excuse. MJ is still the GOAT, and LeBron James, as much as he will try, he will never get to that pedestal. More to come here on Sports Talk Chicago. My interview with JJ Stankovitz comes up next, so stay tuned.